Triple threat DJ.
Triple Threat formed during the height of turntablism in the late 90s.
Vinroc and myself, we worked at Q's record shop at Top of the Hill, Daly City. And Shortkut just lived down the block. So Short would just come around and we would sit around for hours just messing around on the turntables and talking anything about DJing.
We shared a lot in common in terms of music and vibes and kind of how we translated it. And, you know, we got along really well on that scale.
So we figured out, with all that conversation, that we had a common bond and that we shared a lot of the same ideas, a lot of the same viewpoints and philosophies and all that.
We all felt that the scene was just missing something because, you know, when we did gigs, there'll be a lot of people who just want to watch us scratch, but it kind of take away from the dance floor in a way.
And not to say that there was anything particularly wrong with that. It was great to see, you know, skill of the DJ is definitely an important thing, but we just wanted to rebalance the scales a bit.
We share the same vision of what it is to be a well-rounded DJ. So from that point on, we just decided to make a crew.
Basically as a kind of response to what was going on in the kind of culture of the DJ community at the time.
The battle scene was in full swing. I mean, turntablism was at its peak.
You know, we felt like there was kind of a huge concentration on the technical and battle side of the art form. The kind of skill of the DJ became more important than you know, interacting with your audience. We just wanted it to be represented more evenly, and that's what we set out to do at the time, and still trying to do. And it's great to see kind of things come full circle in the recent years. Battles like the Red Bull freestyle competition kind of reflects those values of, you know, record selection but skill as well. You know, we like to think that we kind of had a hand in the growth of that mindset, that style of DJing, you know, and it's great to see.
What's good, Undiscovered X? My name is RJ Cool, broadcasting to you live from 419 in the SOMA, south of Market in San Francisco. And this has been an amazing experience. I don't know if you see this, but all this is designed by hand by Filipinos. I'm just kidding. But we did have a hand in designing this place. I want to give a big shout out to Maxwell, Allegra. What's enough? And the rest of the team at Undiscovered SF, because this has been a giant production, and we hope that you are enjoying this show. And at this time, it is my esteemed pleasure to introduce to you two of the best to ever represent the Bay Area. We got Fran Boogie and Shortkut representing the triple threat DJs.
What up, y'all? What up? What's good, RJ?
Chilling, brother. How are you guys doing today?
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself. Like I'm enjoying your jacket.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you laughing, bro? It's messed up.
It's me. It wouldn't be right if I didn't get you.
Yeah. What's up, Short? How you doing, bro?
What's up, RJ? How you doing, brother?
Wow,
man, I can't believe that it's finally here, but I'm so happy to have you guys onto the stream today. We got a lot to cover, and you know, I'm just, again, like really glad that you guys both made it.
Word. Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Frozen.
What'd you say, Fran? Okay, we got to jump back. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of people coming on later, but I wanted to definitely talk to you really quick about the state of our industry right now. And if there's anybody in our group or in our community that has really put it down for DJing online, especially on Twitch, it is you, Short. You and the squad are like the gold standard, at least in my opinion, of all of these live stream broadcasts. And you know, I wanted to delve into that a little bit. How did that get started for you guys?
You know, I mean, I've been doing this the online thing for you know, before Twitch came in, and you know, but I figured that once the lockdown started, like, man, what are we gonna do to keep, you know, keep our presence going? And you know, it started with one stream with me, Fran, and Vinroc, and I don't know. We stumbled on Twitch, like, I think a little later, right? Like towards the end of the month, towards like right at the beginning of the lockdown.
Right. I think was I want to say it was around towards the end of March.
End of March, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, were there other platforms that you guys were testing before? Because I feel like as soon as Twitch popped off, you guys went 7 days a week, right?
Yeah.
About.
I don't know how we found out about it, Short. Right? We just kind of.
No. You know what happened was our boy Rome Diggs put us onto it first.
That's right.
Shouts to Rome.
Yeah, shout out to my partner Rome Diggs, and you know, it just started. I mean, we used to do our stuff on Facebook until, you know, but you know how the Facebook.
Yeah, you got 30 minutes.
Yeah, you know, exactly. You know, so, but when Twitch came around and we just saw how it worked, and there's just the interaction. It was just pretty much a platform that we saw that, you know, it was like on any other. So, so now it's like more like, you know, just we went into it just kind of with the same philosophy and about like if we were at the club, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now we're really engaged with the crowd, you know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, for ever since then, man, we have, you know, we ended up having a community online, and you know, the same people just came into the room every night, and we ended up, you know, they ended up, you know, being friends amongst themselves. And you know, whenever I finish a stream, you know how that whole raid thing in Twitch goes, like, you know, they kind of mob up and they're like, yo, we're all in here. First, what do we call them, Fran? The 10 p.m.ers.
Yeah, we started at 10 p.m. So the nickname for the, you know, for the chat room was the 10 p.m.ers. Then me and Short, you know, like, okay, the 10 p.m. thing is kind of late for all our East Coast family. So we moved it down to 8. Then the nickname changed to 8 p.m.ers. And then Shortkut actually coined the crew name as the Chat Mafia. And ever since, that stuck.
Yeah, that's where that came from. Got it.
Yeah, because you know, they're like a mafia when they go into another room after we raid. Like, yo, we're all in here. You know, I mean, instead of the 8 p.m.ers are here, like, you know, the Chat Mafia's in here. So.
Yeah, like a gang. You start screaming, oh shit, the Chat Mafia's up in here. We're up in here. So I was like, it's stuck, and we made an emote, and then the rest is history. Now we're all one happy family on Twitch.
So, man, like I said, you know, you guys are, like, in my opinion, the gold standard of DJ broadcasts. Not just because of your consistency, but also because of your team. And I mean, for folks who don't realize this out there, back in the day, because there's young people watching this, you know, you would have the MC, the DJ, and you would have like the production crew who set up, you know, the sound stage lighting. And now DJing online, it's like you got the DJ, you got the mod, you have the show producer, you have a dog, you know, like Umami's got.
We got a dog. Yeah.
You know, you got it's like a whole new team. And like I said, I think you guys early on recognized that, and shouts to Locke for holding it down.
Yeah, big one, baby Locke. She's our producer.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. Talking a little bit about the engagement piece of online DJing. What is it? I mean, I know we talked about the Chat Mafia, but what is it else? Like, what's new with this format of DJing online?
Well, you know, just being a DJ online now, you know, as before when you were DJing at a club, you know, you're pretty much catering to what the crowd wants, right? You know, make the crowd happy, especially, you know, for me, like I usually have to play at midnight prime time, and you know, I have to kind of play that prime time set, right? So, but now that you're online, now you have total freedom basically to play whatever you want, and you know, all the music. If you're a DJ just, you know, used to doing clubs, now you have that total freedom of just kind of rebranding yourself, kind of reintroducing yourself to maybe a crowd that has never seen you before, especially internationally. Yeah. And
I think just being able to spread your wings musically, you know what I'm saying? For us, I think the one thing that we pride ourselves on is every night is just keeping it different every night by doing themes. You know what I mean? Doing genre. You know, we take it back to what we used to do back in the days, Fran, like with Flavor of the Month.
Yeah.
Our club in San Francisco, we used to do a different theme every month, one time a month. Now we apply that same philosophy for
every day.
Yeah, you know, from Wednesday to Sunday.
Yeah, 5 nights a week, man.
Yeah, 5 nights a week. But you know, it almost feels now. I mean, Fran, you could probably chime in on this. It almost feels like for us, it's like it's just, you know, we're healing the folks in the chat room and the people who watch us as well as ourselves, because while we're home, you know what I mean? It's I want to keep DJing, and one of my greatest joys is to play for people, but at the same time, I get, you know, I'm sure you get messages too, Fran, like from people who tell us like, yo, man, I had a rough day, but you know, I look forward to your streams every night, and you know what I mean, and just, or you know, to take them away from something that they, you know, went through the day, or like, oh, I didn't know about the genre of music before, and you know, now I learned about it. So, you know, it's a little bit of education, but at the same time having fun, and you know.
Yeah, I think, you know, Short hit it, you know, on the head. I mean, going back to the first part of the question, Twitch was a chance for a lot of people to reinvent themselves as a DJ, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we've had this conversation. I've had this conversation to a lot of up and coming DJs and just a lot of DJs, period. And even like, you know, beyond Umami, I've had this conversation because I was trying to drag her on to, you know, to Twitch. And I go, you know what? It's your time to be the DJ that, you know, you want the people to see. Yeah. Be the DJ that, you know, play the music that made you want to DJ. You know what I mean? You know, you're not playing for a promoter. You're not playing for the house. You're not playing, you know what I mean? Go out there and stream and play what you love to play. I mean, the people are going to come, you know what I mean? They'll come, and they did now. Now Yan has a great stream. She loves streaming. And I mean, I think, you know, that's the message, I think, for a lot of DJs out there. They feel that they have to play this, you know, Saturday night set, this Friday night set, this LA set, this Miami set, this New York set. Nah, man, play, you know, it's you can't turn up at home. Like, ain't nobody bringing you bottles with fireworks in them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're at the house.
You never been to my house, bro. You never been to my house.
Okay. No, I have, but you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different vibe, it's a whole different energy. And I think what people really enjoy about Twitch, and, you know, especially what we're doing, we play a lot of feel-good music. And, you know, we encourage, you know, people to, you know, get up and dance in the house and just to have a good time. Pretty much what we do in the club. So I think, you know, a lot of DJs that jump on Twitch, they feel that they have to carry this persona of, you know, this superstar, like, yo, man, we're all starting at ground zero. You know what I mean? So, you know, be the DJ that made you want to start DJing, play the music, you know, that made you want to buy turntables.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's where we are. You know what I mean? And it's a dope thing. And the community that comes along with it, you know, with the Chat Mafia, that's the plus, the bonus, you know, the messages that you get. Yo, thanks, I had a rough day. Yo, y'all got me through it. And those are the messages I live for real.
Yeah. Yo, I appreciate you for bringing that up, because it totally flips the mindset of an up-and-coming DJ who, you know, may want to be put on, whose goal may be, you know, to play at XS or you know, some big club, you know, thinking that they got to do something that they don't really want to do just to get that recognition. Just the other day, we had a 16-year-old DJ from the UK online with us, killing it, talking about how she learned how to DJ from her uncle. And I think that, you know, Fran, like what you just described, is the trade-off in this thing. You know, you get more DJs who are actually playing what they want to play, and you know, like you said, the community comes with it. So, you know, of all the streams out there, like I said, I hold you guys to the highest regard as the gold standard. My favorite day is Sunday. Ever since you guys, you know, slow jam, body roll, but also the spread love.
Sexy
spread
Sundays,
love is really my favorite, though.
Good vibes on Sundays. We slow it down because we go hard. I mean, from Wednesday.
Yeah, especially if you're, you know, coming from a Saturday night and then like just turn up vibes, just to kind of, you know.
I want that Sunday vibe like today, because last night was,
Yo,
it was
speaking
hell
of which,
extra.
Dog, happy birthday, Shortkut.
Oh, right on. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
26, 28?
It's the anniversary, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, last night was crazy.
Yeah. I heard you guys had like 8,000 people on.
Yeah, man. It was nuts. Had to so much. Yeah, it was fun.
Cool.
Good times. Good times.
Yo, I think it's time to bring on Apollo and Vinroc. Let's get them in this so we can get this full triple threat conversation started.
PLO style, Vinroc.
Yo, what's up, y'all? How's it going?
Shouts to Vinny's hair, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Ganda ng buhok mo, dude.
Wow, artista talaga, huh?
Yo,
Does that hair come with a jeepney?
What's up, Pilo? What's up, Vinny? How are you guys doing today?
We're good, man.
Yeah, man, we just chilling. Go ahead.
Nice. Yeah. So, I mean, we just finished talking about Fran and Short's show, and you know, at this moment, I feel like we learned a lot from you guys about you guys from the video. But you know, let's talk a little bit about what happened after you started. I'd love to hear a little bit more about the Milk era. You know, let's talk about some things that isn't really publicized, just so we get to know a little bit more about Triple Threat.
Yeah, well, after we formed as a group, we actually hit the road a lot. We came out with our album. We were doing shows everywhere. We had several tours like all over the world. So we did that for a while. That was a great experience, getting to bring the Triple Threat style all over the world. And after that, we hunkered down at home. We started Flavor of the Month. Yeah, and like Short said, we did a theme every month to keep it fresh. Try to do some educational stuff and just try to keep ourselves fresh by switching the genre to different themes every month. You know, one month we would have all reggae, the next month we would have like all soul, then we had all disco and so forth and so on. Electro night, freestyle, down south hip hop, old school hip hop, 90s hip hop, and so forth. So, yeah, man, it's been great.
Yeah, just we're just trying to really spread the just let people know the versatility we had between the three of us. As far as music, and also the whole style of DJing and everything. So
yeah,
I think a lot of that had a basis in the mobile groups that everybody came from, where we tried to cover everything. So, kind of the old school brought into the clubs, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you touched on this a little bit in the video, but I feel like now that we have so many DJs, actually access to all this music because of the internet, we don't really talk about what it was really like back in the day to create a set for a theme party. It's not like you could go on YouTube or the internet and download things. What was that like? Did you guys, I know you worked at a record shop, but how was it to prepare for one of these parties, especially a monthly themed party?
Preparing for a gig back in the day is way different from today.
Yeah.
We had to run to the record store before a gig every weekend and go to multiple record stores just to find what you needed for that night. And sometimes you couldn't even find what you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you found one copy and then you need to go to the other record store to find the second copy.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what you did.
Yeah, man. And that was the game of trying to collect records back then. It's a whole different game than, like you said, going online and just being able to download whatever you need for the night. Yep. So yeah, the preparation was way different. It was a lot more work involved and a lot more time consuming. You had to drive to all the stores, from here to Berkeley to everywhere just to buy records. And you just had to do that basically all week long.
And especially when it's a different theme, just compiling it's not like working on a playlist in like Serato nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
mm-hmm.
it's getting getting that set crate. And then we have to call each other sometimes like, hey, are you going to play this? Are you going to play that?
Right, because we only had a limited amount.
Or just
or we carry.
Or we don't double up on bringing copies. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Right, but at least we had an excuse to have our boys get in the club because they would just carry our record crates.
Yeah,
you'll never understand the struggle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That is the only reason why I ever got into a club before anything is because I was literally the kid who would carry crates, and I would only be allowed to be around the DJ booth.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't
Right.
be allowed to go anywhere else. But
Nowadays, it's like you can't get a kid to carry your hard drive. Nobody's gonna buy that.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
And showing up to the club with like 4, 5, 6, 7 record crates was crazy, man.
yeah.
Those were the days.
Walking through the dance floor with those crates too.
Yeah, a packed dance floor at that. You know what I mean? Trying to get to the DJ booth with crates. I mean, I used to carry Apollo's crates. Shit. Yeah, I mean, Shorts crates. Yeah, I mean, man, I go to Apollo's garage in the crate. I would just look. Damn, those were the crates that we used to carry into Milk, to Club 6, into all these like
Into the basement.
yeah.
And try, like Apollo said, we used to tour for a bit before Milk. Try traveling with all of that.
That's right.
Mm,
You were stuck with so many records you could hold in one crate.
yeah.
You were limited to 2 crates, so you could only bring so much.
And remember, we used to have those. I had a green one. You had a red one, like 120 per crate. I think it was
like a crate,
Something like
colored
that.
crate,
yeah,
yeah.
super
Yeah.
big. Like the biggest you could get flight case, and
Not to mention overweight fees.
overweight fees.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
Struggle was real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to just hide stuff in between the record sleeves,
Contraband.
It's all good. We're on the internet.
I don't know what they're talking about.
It's a
I don't
family
know what
show.
he's
I
talking
don't.
about.
Yo,
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is.
speaking of travel, speaking of moving along, I know Triple Threat is recognized as a Bay Area crew, but we actually have some folks that aren't originally from the Bay Area, and it'd be nice to share a little bit of that. Fran, I know you're a Laker fan, and it's not just because you like the Lakers, right?
I am actually from Los Angeles, I am from LA. Moved out here, I think, the end of 2000. At the end of 2000, and really hooked up with Apollo, and then it was just kind of the intern thing, and it took off from there. I mean, in LA, I grew up as a dancer. I was always out. I mean, I was going out to clubs in Hollywood when I was 16 just to dance, and I would just it was the music for me. You know what I mean? And ever since then, it was just me being around at all these parties. Getting to know. I've known E-Man and Ice since I was 16. I know like Jay and the Beat Junkie since I was just a little past high school. So it's always been around. For me, it was natural. So getting with Apollo, Vin, and Short was just it worked out. You know what I mean? So glad to be here. 20 years.
Yeah. Vinny, where you at?
What's up?
Where
Oh,
you from?
I'm originally from the New York City area, Jersey, Queens, and I moved out to the Bay in 1996, very long time ago. So essentially a Californian now.
Nice.
But I remember when I was probably in high school, I used to watch the DMC videos and all that stuff. And I used to watch this guy Shortkut, doing his
Young
thing.
Shortkut.
Yeah. And so, I'd made plans to move out to the Bay to go to college. And I forget how I ended up linking with Short, but he invited me to something down on 11th Street, right across the street from Slim's, whatever street that is. So he tells me to be there by, 7 p.m. He shows up at like 8:15.
It's very
Artiste
shortcut.
that time.
And I
Shortkut.
realized this is Shortkut pretty much all the time. So add 30 minutes and you'll be right on time with him.
Filipino time.
Filipino time. And we got along, and then I started working at Q's Records, in between school, hooked up with Apollo, and like the story goes, Short used to live down the street. He'd come by, and we just kind of all vibed on records, and saw that we had a lot of similarities music-wise, and that was part of why we ended up doing what we were doing. And luckily, still know these guys today.
Yeah.
Actually, a little bit before Q's, Vin, I remember you used to always come down to the warehouse.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
When I was doing the battle stuff,
Yeah.
I would be at the office meeting a lot of people at the International Turntablist Federation office.
What's a
So I
warehouse?
meet you guys there, but we weren't like really hanging out yet until the store.
Yeah.
I mean, I met y'all there, maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hanging out a bit, Posh and Alex and everybody else.
Yeah.
But I think the store is where really
That's where we really hooked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
became an idea and a philosophy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Apollo, you brought it up real quick, but can you just elaborate about what the warehouse was?
Oh yeah. So we used to have a warehouse down here in Daly City. It was pretty much
Was it DC or Coma?
it was Coma, Daly City,
All right.
and it was basically Alex Aquino's warehouse, and it was basically the home of the Scratch Pickles back then and KMT. And we had a studio there. You know, we had office space. It was this big warehouse. We recorded all our music there. We practiced there, and so that was kind of like the later part of FM20 and the beginning of Scratch Pickles, and the beginning of KMT. So
What year was that?
it was just the warehouse. We used to always be there every day, and Vin used to always come by there.
1996.
Yeah, I think that was like 95 to 97, right around there. 95 to like 98. Yeah.
It was also the headquarters of the ITF.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was the home of ITF, the International Federation. Turntable Federation, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yo, shouts out.
Also, wasn't the clothing line born there?
Oh, Sucker Free was born there. Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
LRG, right?
LRG too was born there.
LRG,
Exactly.
at least the idea of it was kind of born.
Wow.
Yo, let's take a pause real quick. LRG. Y'all, if y'all don't know, Apollo, Short, and Vin were the first people that actually promoted LRG.
Yeah, we
did artists.
We did the first
models.
The first models, yeah.
Models.
And I don't know. Did I send you that photo, RJ, of them? With that in that photo shoot.
With the backdrop of the
with the bay.
Yeah. We don't have it queued up, but I mean we'll share it in the chat or something.
Yeah. But yeah, people need to know that. Shout out to our brother Jonas. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, brother Jonas.
Word up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, that was a lot of history dropped there. We're gonna fast forward a little bit to the most recent highlight that we have on file. We're gonna watch some videos from the Red Bull Culture Clash competition that you guys won, and it was an amazing experience. I'm sure that you guys will share a little bit of the tidbits of stories that we don't know. We're gonna play it and then share some of the audio at a low level so you can comment. Let's get it. I think this is round one. That's the way.
San Francisco! If y'all ready to rock with international DJ champion, Apollo, Vinroc, Shortkut, make some noise! DJ Vinroc! 1, 2, drop it!
Professional flag waving. Hey, Short, you might want to give me a little background on what the class is about.
So basically, we were going against three other parties from the Bay Area. Dirty Bird House, Tormentor Couple Bass, and Mission Reggae. And we were the hip hop crew.
Dope. Yo, I still wish I had one of those towels.
Professional flag waving.
This was definitely a wild night. Wild-ass night.
Yo, that was crazy. Man, let's talk a little bit about that, because that wasn't like on some freestyle. How long did it take for you guys to prep that, and where did you even practice for that?
Short.
Well, I mean, you know, that was us when we first got approached with it. We ended up all hooking up, and then just, you know, our boy Kerry Kopp from Mighty,
Hey,
now known as Great Northern, that was our practice space. So, you know, thankfully we had a stage to actually practice on and the whole thing, you know, and but going into it as well, just the whole sound class thing, you know, we all spin reggae as well and dance hall, so we studied a bunch of sound class videos from Jamaica, or, you know, part of the Jamaican scene, just to kind of get, you know, just get an idea of what to do, you know, because, you know, we come from the battle element as well, just from DJing, but with sound clashing, it's same, that same kind of b-boy battle mentality, but, you know, musically, you know what I mean? So yeah, just studying a bunch of sound clash videos and just kind of planning it out, and, you know, everything from, like, you know, everything that we do, like, how do we get a crowd reaction from this, and then how does it connect, you know what I mean? Timing was everything, you know what I mean? So it all just came together after practicing. How many weeks was that practicing, guys?
It was a lot of work, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
I don't even know how long we practiced.
The prep was like 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah,
So I remember when Short
Damn.
first came to me about it, and you know, all thinking about it, he'd come over to my house in Richmond, and you know, that was a good 6 months before, like, where we started laying the groundwork of what we wanted to do. Watch the sound clash, you know, videos of other crews clashing, just to get a feel of how we were going to approach it.
Yeah.
And then the last month or two was the hardcore at Mighty,
Late nights.
Late nights. You know what I mean? Yeah. All down to the wire stuff. But yeah, we began prepping for that. You know.
And to give everybody just a little background of what the sound clash actually was, and you guys can help me out with this, just for the audience that are not really familiar with the sound clash type battle. We were basically approached by Red Bull, and they do this battle, which is a sound clash, and the main part to the sound clash is having dub plates, and so they asked for major groups to represent, and then we were allowed to get two major, was it 2 or 3 major artists to represent for us?
No, they gave us a budget.
Oh, there we go. That's how it went.
Whatever we could get.
Oh, you guys got a budget?
I know early on, like, we didn't.
Every crew got a budget, actually.
Yeah, just so people know that are not familiar with the clash and how it went down.
I know, like, within the first month or two, like, me and Short had already found Crystal Waters.
Right.
That was
and then the rest came after that.
Yeah, but, like, you know, within that budget, every crew was able to, you know, they could do whatever they want with it, as far as, you know, promo, you know, getting artists. You know, for us, we're getting dub plates, which meaning are like specials from big artists who had songs, but they put our name in it in their song. We're creating the songs, but putting our name in it, and you know, we were able to do that, and yeah, it's just compiling that and making it into. And there was 4. I think there was 4. Yeah, there's 4 rounds in the clash.
Right.
And so we had like about 5 minutes each round, and we just made little mini shows in 5 minutes. What's the best hype show you can make in 5 minutes?
5 minutes. I mean, it worked out for us too, right, John? I mean, because we were party rockers, so the clash for us was something we're familiar with. I mean, John pretty much led the whole thing. I mean, the structure, patterned it after a sound clash. I mean, you know, from the call and response. I mean, like Paulo said, timing was everything. What we played, when we played it, how we played it, the reaction that we were expecting, you know, from it. So everything, every single artist that we booked, every plate that we dropped. I mean, talking about plates, the last minute plate that we got was from Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? I got that, you know, I got that call like at like
12 hours before.
Our last practice session. I got the call, and then I checked my email, and there it is. Uncle Snoop came through with a dub plate. So. Yeah, it was interesting, and it was definitely fun.
And it was, I think, one event in the Bay Area that's like just unlike any other. You know what I mean? Like, people didn't know what to expect going into it, but we had to tell people, like, yo, if you guys support Triple Threat, just come and we'll show you what to do for the rest. And when you were in there, it was pretty much like a soccer match. It was so loud. We gave everyone whistles, lighters, rally towels.
Yeah. It was comparable to Game 7 of NBA. Like, you know, 3 seconds left. You know, fucking everybody. You know, it's tied, and that's the type of energy and vibe that that was in there. You know, I mean, Tajay from Souls of Mischief said that. I mean, like, all these guys, like, yo, this is a whole different type of energy, and just by watching the video, you kind of see it, but to be there, it was probably the craziest thing I've been part of ever. You know what I mean? So it was super dope.
And it was judged upon like
crowd.
A crowd. They had a sound meter or something. What was it? A sound meter? Yeah. And so basically, it was no judging. It was just basically who rocked the crowd the hardest and who like yelled for your crew the loudest, basically.
Yeah, who got behind you?
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it was fun.
Yeah, and we weren't supposed to win. I'm gonna tell you that. We were not supposed to win.
Hey, it's all good. Yo, speaking of which, we have one more clip to play, so we're just gonna roll that out, play a little bit of it, and then we'll get back to the conversation. This is round 4.
Apollo, Vinroc, and the Regent Fran Boogie. And with that being said, fill up the whole Bay Area.
That's the piece 5.
Vallejo, San Jose, Daly City, and Frisco.
I still get chills off this shit. I think there were a couple thousand people. Yeah, 1,000 people in there.
Yo, check it out! Yo, Shortkut! Tell them where we're from, yo! Back in 99, we slipped in the play. Triple threat DJs all up in your face.
Yep.
A little turntable stuff. In between.
There is 6 million ways to die. Choose one.
Man, we were taunting everybody.
No for them a worry. Wait them on. A who that a come, wait them on. Triple threat can't done, wait them on. A who that a come, wait them on. We don't come for make fuck.
Two.
Exciting.
I almost want to jump out my chair.
Brian, body. Come on, body.
I think this is the funnest I've had in a long time.
Hey, RJ, you got the clip of Crystal?
Real talk, I want to say something real
Just
quick.
round.
To all the sounds in the house, one thing with Triple Threat, we hold our own time. We don't need anyone to play it on set. You know what I'm saying?
And Short was mad.
Yo, Vinroc, run that shit.
Who hurt you?
Yeah, me and Vinroc right. They're out. That's fun. Remember that? But that was our back to that.
Diplo, Craze,
Yeah.
Pharaoh, Too Short. We had people in the balcony.
Pull up. The next song we're about to play needs no introduction. This is probably the biggest dub here tonight. Yo, Apollo, run that shit.
From the Bay to the LBC, Big Snoop Dogg hanging out with the triple threat DJs, Apollo, Shortkut, Vinroc, and Fran Boogie. All you other crews
Yo, the crowd lost their shit. Nobody had a plate. we had a drone, and we went over the spot. Y'all was tripping.
Snoop Dogg and Triple Threat DJs at the door.
Woo!
So back on me up, cause Triple Threat about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Frisco and the LBC, you know you in trouble, cause ain't nothing but a G thing. We too low, y'all crew, so Doghouse is the label that we unfadable, so please don't try to fade this.
There goes.
Yo, if you know Triple Threat, we play everything. We play hip hop, soul, funk, reggae. We play all that shit. We play house too. As a matter of fact, we got a house legend in the house tonight.
Yo. We was in everybody's ass.
Yo, give it up for one of the biggest house legends ever, Miss Crystal Waters.
She was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. She walked up. What the?
She had no idea what was about to happen. But she rocked it.
Yo, they lost it. Shout out, Red Man, don't tell. That was the nail in the coffin.
Yo.
Wow, I'm sweating.
Yo.
Yo, I gotta say
was crazy.
real quick about booking Crystal Waters. Was the funniest thing was when I called her agent. Okay, so how long's the set time? 60 seconds. What?
What's the budget for that?
You're like, so you want to bring her all the way out from the East Coast to your event for 60 seconds? I'm like, yep.
Yes.
And then once we connected them with the Red Bull folks, and they were like, oh, I guess this is official. So
yeah,
that was funny.
she was really tripping when she walked out.
Yeah, she didn't get it till she got there because she was in a hotel room the whole time, and then she walked in and like, yo, this is cracking. It's like, I see what y'all doing now. I was like, all right.
And she got off. She was like, that was the wildest ever. Like 60 seconds of chaos. Like,
hey, Short, you remember who else was on the list before her?
Oh, yeah. We originally wanted to get
DeBarge.
Who?
DeBarge.
DeBarge? Ooh.
Wasn't it? Yeah, we had a list of stuff.
Your secret list.
We wanted to get, we're trying to get U40 and Short together. That didn't work.
But didn't Dirty Bird end up getting them?
Yeah, Dirty Bird, the other guys.
We were trying to get Luda.
Yeah, we're trying to get Ludacris. We wanted them to do Move Bitch live.
Yep.
Yeah. It's cool.
Hey, but when you dropped Move, it was perfect. I remember everybody. Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah, we almost started a riot.
And that's just the game plan going into it. Like, we try to think of what's all the hypest songs we can get, and then maybe like if we can get a hold of that actual artist to perform it for our set.
Yeah.
At the event.
I wanted to point out another thing that we were doing that kind of helped helped us along the way. Like we said earlier, we were studying clashes, and in clashes, a lot of what you do is introducing records, you know, hyping them up, talking about them, you know, showing them what's going to happen. You know, a lot of the other crews had great dubs too. If I recall, Dirty Bird had a Madonna dub.
No, that was Major Lazer.
Major Lazer.
So Dirty Bird brought Wall Street Fire and Diplo over.
And Diplo out, yeah.
They started playing their dub plates. That's why I counteracted by saying
they had their dub. That was their dub.
They played their plates.
But my point being is they didn't really introduce the record that night. They just ran it.
They didn't do it in a
kind of went over people's heads. And I heard it. I was like, "Yo, that's fire." But if you didn't stop to tell them, "Yo, this is special."
Yeah,
like it kind of went over people's heads a little bit.
They didn't set it up right.
I feel like that's something we did right that night. Was, you know, really sticking to the
Jamaican Clash.
The Jamaican Clash format, the roots. You know,
everyone else brought like some gimmicks and kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we had no gimmicks, bro.
Yeah, we just came in on some just raw style. So
we did have some towels.
I was gonna say, you know, when we're talking about a clash, and especially what you guys just did, it's on some hip hop. You know, it's like real battle, and you could have the best tools, you could have the best sound system, you could have whatever, but if you're not using it properly, kind of to the point of Vinny, if you're not introducing it in a way where it's really impactful, you know, you kind of miss the point, right?
Yeah.
Right. I feel like we were one of the only crews with that kind of history in us. We were all competitors back in the day, so kind of that little battle aspect. Yeah. You know, it goes to the basis of the triple threat philosophy. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's what we had.
The whole swag, you know, there has to be a certain level of arrogance. I mean, the taunting, all of that. I mean, that's just some battle shit. You know what I mean? Whether you're dancing, whether you're DJing, right? Like, you know, when you're, you know, you had the DJ battles, you're calling cats out, you know, you're pointing fingers, you're talking about their mom. I mean, it was the same thing. It was all love. You know what I mean?
I didn't say nothing about nobody's mom, though.
But, you know, I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? But you had to come in like heavy, you know, like that. You know what I mean? And with that confidence. And you know, for us, again, you know, all these guys, you know, with battle experience, you know, they knew what was on the line. You know, they knew what was going to happen and what we were going to do with it. And, you know, and we just came in there, you know, not even trying to be cocky, but we were just feeling it. You know what I mean? We, you know, we were at home. You know what I mean?
I felt like we was down 10 points at the fourth quarter, but we came back. That's how I felt like that night.
Hey, P, who else joined us? Let them know who else joined us that, you know, that they didn't get to see on the video.
Who else do we had we had my boy Souls of Mischief. Didn't we have Lyrics Born?
Lyrics Born.
And then we had Steve, we had Boom, we had Zynot. Yeah,
we did a whole Bay Area live set. That's what we did.
Nice.
Yeah, and you guys can check that out on YouTube. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was special.
So, man, I mean, we went through a lot in that quick moment. I suggest everyone that's watching, if you'd like to know a lot more about Triple Threat, contact them, reach out, Google, Facebook, everyone, Instagram. You know, everyone is very approachable. But I wanted to get into this next phase of Triple Threat, and I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but if anyone can just introduce, because you just had your 20-year anniversary with a surprise edition. Can someone speak on that?
Sure.
Fran?
Yeah. All right. So it was our annoversary, 20-year anniversary, and you know, for us, you know, extending the legacy of Triple Threat was important. And then so we brought, you know, we put 4 guys on, and these guys were, you know, we've always felt that they were, you know, Triple Threat from, you know, from the jump. Their family, you know. And it was only fitting. It was right. I mean, they're Triple Threat in their own sense. You know, whether it's producing, dancing, like yourself, RJ, being creatives and whatnot. It was not all about just DJing anymore. It was, you know, elevating, you know, the crew to a whole different level. And with that said, we brought on Kid D, Cool Raul himself, my man Boogie Brown, and our brother Swift Rock. Rest in peace. So there it is. We got the whole crew.
So this is what you see on the screen right now is Triple Threat as we know it.
And yes,
Filipino Brady Bunch. It looks like right now.
Yeah. Yes. And yes, RJ is Triple Threat. RJ represent. You know, shout yourself out. You know, Kid D, Boogie Brown. So yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Yo, Ben looks like he's ready to DJ some right now. Are you on
ready?
for a set right now? Oh, you got a battle set, bro? You gonna show us the battle set?
Show them the titty scratch, Ben.
Yeah, you
We're
gotta
working on.
be back there the whole time.
But like Fran said, we do have a very, very special person who is an honorary Triple Threat member. Actually, probably been Triple Threat since before anyone even thought of him as anything, you know, competitive. He was already a part of the crew.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and play this track, play the video out, and then we'll bring it back to our group right here.
From Daly City, San Francisco, the runner-up, representing supernatural turntable artist, Swift Rock.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Music's what drives me though. You know what I mean? Like, it's always music, whether I'm DJing or I'm making beats or I'm doing something. Like, that's what drives me, so.
Brian Lucas, Swift Rock, but known to me as Mono. What could I say about the guy? I mean, as my older brother, you know, he was the one that I always looked up to in life. We got into DJing when we were really young and always wanted to follow my brother's footsteps. And he ended up being one of the best DJs ever. You know, in my eyes, he's always been the best.
Yeah, he just had style. That's the one thing that I really, really admired about Brian. I mean, I feel like we all have our own thing, but when he got on it, it's like, he just had a little extra something, so.
Aside from the fact that he was just an amazing DJ, he had all the skills all across the board, whether it be beat juggling, scratching, rocking a party, producing dope beats. All that just made him a triple threat DJ by default.
If there is somebody who embodies what it means to be a triple threat DJ, that would have to be Brian.
The thing that stands out the most to me, besides his talent as a DJ, Brian was very humble. He was quiet and humble, but he definitely spoke with his hands. He spoke with his creativity.
Yeah, beat juggling, amazing mixer, turntablist, producer, someone that I will always look up to in life, you know. What can I say, man? I miss the guy. So, love you, man. Big up.
Wherever I'm at, like, inspiration's in my head. I can just be in my own world. Like, you know, like, people trip out, like, what are you doing? Like, I'm banging on a table or something, I hear a beat. Like, I don't know, that's what drives me.
Yo, shouts to Swift Rock one time.
Swift Rock forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collective exhale. It's been a minute. I mean, I know we already seen that video, but every time it's like he's right here with us, you know?
He is. He's never left.
Yeah. What's up, Kid D? Daryl, how you doing?
I'm good, man. That video, man. Woo! Got down.
Yeah. I mean, let's take a second, you know, let's introduce, like I said, we just kind of let everyone know that this is the new Triple Threat, but, you know, let the general public know a little bit more, you know, who are you, what's up?
DJ Kid D, obviously DJ Swift Rock's little brother. Little brother to all these guys, as a matter of fact.
We're the same age, bro. We're the same age.
What's funny is that all these guys were telling their story. It kind of coincides with how I got to where I'm at. I remember seeing Apollo at the Old Manor Music DJ battles. And I remember there was one that John entered. It was, at the time, there were still Rocksteady DJs. And they were fresh off of that win, and they were judging Short's battle. He battled DJ KD. But I remember Apollo pulled me up to watch the battle right next to him. Because I've always
I did.
That was
now he's hurt, Pete. I don't remember.
I'm kidding. No, I remember that battle. I straight up remember that battle. I remember that battle.
Yeah, man. It goes back to that with Short. I mean, grew up with my brother, so I've always known about him. You know, being one of the illest like in the area. But then I remember that was the unspoken battle that never happened.
A little bit of friendly competitiveness.
My brother and Ben, that would have been the one.
Mm.
The one head up. But you know, they were sparring partners all day. All of these guys, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've been around for a while.
Yeah, you're like a
Great, man.
prince. You're the prince of this group right now. What's up, Boogie Brown?
Hey, what's good? How you doing?
Yeah, why are you here?
I'm actually here to carry everybody's laptops. So when you guys are done, I'll be in the parking lot loading everything up for you guys. Thanks a lot.
Yo, that was hella cold. I'm here for Ben's hugs.
Yo, I'm hurting inside now.
No, man. Yo, honestly, of the three that are next generation, you're the most active.
No.
You-
I'm the most inactive, as you can see by my COVID body right here.
I tried to throw you a layup, bro.
Oh my bad. Yeah. I'm pretty
Threw a
active,
layup
you
and
know.
he swatted it. Swatted it away.
Y'all are a mess.
What happened to the assist?
I thought this was supposed to be positive and uplifting. Somebody get Gina and Desi on the line.
Yo, but Boogie Brown's history with Triple Threat goes way back from when we first started. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you know, I used to intern at their booking and management agency. I was like a fly on the wall, totally, you know, just observing everything they do. Even before that, I would always go to Q's. Apollo worked the record pool. I was in the record pool. I remember Vin working there as well. And man, I've just been a fan of all these guys.
Dope.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had no idea about the internship. Now I know.
Yeah, and that's why it continued now. I'm still carrying their laptop bags.
Ben, can you hold my drink?
He said,
Yeah.
20 years later, he finally got a job.
Ben, hold my drink. Hold my drink, Ben.
See, when Fran says "hold my drink" in the club, he means to get on all fours and he lays it on my back.
Yeah. that's what we do.
This is why we can't be on an interview together.
Yeah, we cannot.
Nobody gets their shine. Nobody. On the real, Ben's out there holding down the nightclubs. Well, when we could hold down nightclubs, hopefully that'll happen next year. You know, and has been representing for Bay Area nightlife for a long time now. So it was a no-brainer for us to you know, give him make him part of the squad and you know, let his weight add to ours. So you know,
that wasn't a shot.
And like Fran said, place to drink when you needed to. You know what I'm saying?
Vin, I'm gonna Venmo you $20 right now.
Thank you. I can use it.
Okay, and the last one though.
We don't have any more time, guys. We're just gonna close out.
Hold on.
The host,
Wrap it up.
the host,
Hold
RJ.
on. Yeah.
So RJ, we put RJ on because, you know, again, being a triple threat DJ to us was just not being about, you know, an amazing DJ and you know, a producer and all that. I mean, you know, RJ is on the level of, you know, his creativity level is stupid crazy. I mean, he produces shit. He's a dancer. He's a great DJ, and you know, he's always rode with us. I mean, you know, coming to all our events, supporting what we've done. You know, whether it was, you know, 1,000 people there or there was 6 of us. God knows that happened. You know, towards the later years when, like, you know, things started.
When I started
change.
DJing with you guys, there was only.
I think RJ represents what a DJ kind of is in this modern day.
Yes,
you know, you wear many hats, you know, and be involved in your community. You know, you give back. You know, you can promote, you can DJ, you can do a bunch of things. You know what I mean? And that's, you know, where we are as DJs nowadays. You know, it's evolved past carrying the records into the club, you know, and just you know, performing. That's part of it. But you know, doing a lot of other things, and like you said, wearing a lot of hats. is a big skill. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
shout out to RJ because I've got a bunch of those skills. So
You know, and all these guys collectively, they're go-getters. You know what I mean? You know, whatever they have to do to make it happen, whether it's DJing, whether it's producing. You know, Ben has a show on Twitch. You know, RJ's producing the events. You know, on the back end and being this technically savvy guy. You know, and DJ. You know, all of us. You know, these guys. You know, go get what they want. You know what I mean? And we appreciate their energy. You know, the creativity they bring to the crew. You know, all their great ideas and that's why that's why we're all here. You know what I mean? And so we appreciate what all of you guys do and have done for the crew, not just as of late, but for the Bay, what you guys done on your own, collectively, and just really representing San Francisco and the DJ culture. So yeah, we're definitely proud to have you part of the family, even though you guys always been family since day one. So
word up.
You know what I mean? Word up. Thank you guys.
Yo, check your phone.
Sir.
I know you too. $20.
Gotcha.
I got Venmo. Oh dang!
We're gonna start a GoFundMe so we can get RJ.
I don't got no Venmo. You lying? No Venmo here, man.
It's like holidays with my family, my cousins. We just talk smack to each other
all day.
Yo, we are out of time, and with that said, I just want to personally thank you guys for taking the time out to share, all of you, from the OGs to the young Gs. DJ, that's us.
Not you, Ben.
Right?
I'll be in the parking lot. Waiting for your bags.
What is Ben? He's not young G. He's not
Middle
OG,
G.
He's
Middle G. Yeah.
He's just
a G string. Just go on. carry on, RJ.
Yo, to everybody in the chat, if you want to get to know a little bit more about any of us, these are our handles. Obviously, check us out on all the social media. And as always, Triple Threat DJs. That's it. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate you.
I got a plug though. I got a plug.
Plug them all.
That was weird. But tonight we're doing the after party.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Short.
He hates me. 11 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch. Undefeated, undiscovered.
What a mess.
I can't with y'all right now. Undiscovered SF on Twitch.
Tonight,
being invited back.
we're gonna DJ the after party. Check us out on Undiscovered SF Twitch. Shortkut, Fran Boogie. I think we got some other surprises.
Paulo,
Triple
Ben,
Threat.
we're all gonna be there.
Yep. Triple Threat out.